Hello, BookTube. I've got a mail haul for you here. I was contacted last week by a publisher, actually, but there was the offer of some used books as well. Um, so I know what those are, some Sexton Blake, but the others I'm not quite sure of yet. So there's the box, and let's get it opened. Okay, it's opened. Let me make some space here to put the books. Put my phone. The Angry Dead, Rosemary Pardo by Cathaven Press, Occult Detective Magazine. Ooh, that looks interesting. An ODM special, Occult Detective Magazine Special Edition. I love the occult detective subgenre of literary ghost stories a great deal, and none more so than ghostly investigations of art restorer Jane Bradshaw, Jessica Amanda Salmon. Of all the elements of literate, affectionate, and skillful pastiche are here. The county churches, the English lanes, and the wood carving and the paintwork restoring. Sorry, I'm difficulty breathing, so the sustained reading. Where was I? English lanes, the wood carving, the paintwork, restoring heroin, the casual references to endearingly obscure historical volumes. The least of these stories pass in a pleasant, dreamy haze, but several tales in The Angry Dead transcend homage and qualify as exceptional contemporary ghost stories in their own right. Thus wrote Glenn Hirschberg of the original publication of The Angry Dead in 2001. 12 stories included, 11 of them featuring church restorer Jane Bradshaw, were originally written and published in the 1980s and have all been fully revised for this reprint. That sounds very interesting. I like ghost stories. Solemn Curfew and Other Dark Tales by Bev Allen. Wickedness, Swan Songs, and Longing in the Fens, and the truth behind exactly what is needed to make the very finest of cheeses. A girl who knows what really lives at the bottom of the garden, and a woman who has no idea what is living in hers. Not to mention the troubles of an ambitious castle cook, who encounters some exceedingly unusual mushrooms. In these and 4 other dark fantasy tales, including the original to this first paperback edition, Bev Allen presents a feast of strangeness and folk horror, clever, wry, in touch with the earth, and yes, often rather weird. Yeah, that's again Cathaven Press. I'm looking at dates, 2007 16 was some of them that were printed. Not sure of the date of the collection. This is Occult Detective Magazine, issue 8, December 2021. Brand new fiction articles and reviews. Yeah, that looks interesting. Here's the Sexton Blake volumes. Let's get those aside. Those were nice extras there. Yeah, I was told these were fairly big and reprints. A collection. This is Sexton Blake Casebook, a collection of adventures featuring the Otherworld famous detective, compiled by Mike Higgs. Galley Press, 1987. This is The Mystery of Glynn Castle, the castle of the Society of the case of the Society blackmailer, the crime in the wood, down and out, the missing millionaire. Oh, nice end papers. That's the back, and the front's the same. An omnibus edition. Sexton Blake, Star of Union Jack. Ooh, this is sort of reprinting facsimile of the magazines. Small print, but it's kind of cool. Ooh. Spine doesn't like it. This is Howard Baker, London. Behind the Fog, The Plague of Onion Men, The House of Light, The Land of Lost Men, Sexton Blake's Secret, Sexton Blake Wins. 1972. That's going to be difficult to read. But I do like the way it's done. And this one, the Sexton Blake Detective Library. The first 4-volume of the Sexton Blake Library featuring famous detective of popular fiction, introduced by Norman Wright. This was published Hawk Books, introduction by Norman Wright, design and compiled by Mike Higgs. The Yellow Tiger, Ill-Gotten Gains, The Shadow of His Crime, The Raja's Revenge, The League of Crime. A strip. Oh. It's a comic strip. That's cool. I've never seen, I knew they did these. Sexton Blake in the comic strip. Oh, it's got some nice illustrations through it. They're a little dark for the reproductions, but it's the covers, I think. Oh, this is really nice. Thank you, Dave. This is 1989. Yeah, it's typical sort of paper that has started to brown. Sexton Blake was created by writer Harry Blythe under the pen name of Hal Meredith and made his first appearance in the Halfpenny Marvel way back in 1893. Since then, over 3,500 Blake adventures have been penned by nearly 200 different authors. Apart from many appearances in numerous magazines and regular appearance in Union Jack and Detective Weekly, Sexton Blake also had a monthly library devoted to his ventures starting in 1915. By the time it ended in 1970, an amazing 1,700-odd novels had been published chronicling his adventures. For the enthusiast of vintage detective fiction and the lover of a ripping good yarn, we are pleased to present the first 4 novels from this amazing series, which each one a collector's item in its own right. Well, the original ones were, definitely. That's very cool. Well, thank you very much. That's my book haul for today, mail haul. And I'll see you next time, BookTube.